Good morning. Welcome to the Daybreak Show. I am the Sultan. We'll get started, but first, well, actually, there's nothing first. Today is the third day of a 5-day fast. My last meal was Sunday at noon. I feel great. Today I start taking in fluids, which will be an electrolyte mix in water similar to snake juice. Let's talk about the 3 days so far. 3 days of a dry fast. The last 2 days will be just water. My first meal will be Friday night. 0 issues. Yesterday, on day number 2, I started getting a little bit lethargic. I was at a training from about 10:30 in the morning till 3:30 in the afternoon. And I felt like it was midnight. I felt really tired. And I think that was because my body was drawing upon its electrolytes. And I think it's important to keep that going. Now, a complete dry fast, I've done it for a couple days before, but not to the point where it made me tired. I did get tired. So I would imagine that if you had a job like driving a truck, something where you could harm yourself or others, then that might be difficult. So it'd be better to do a fast with water, because I kind of felt it. There was no hallucinations or anything like that. Still, I cut hair perfectly. That's not an issue. I would just say things that, driving trucks, heavy machinery, that kind of stuff, I think would be a little bit more challenging. But overall, doing great. Got 8.5 hours sleep last night. It was so cold out. I tracked my sleep. I went to bed, believe it or not, at 8:10 and got up at 4:40 today. Perfectly. Just feel like $1,000,000. I'm awake. I'm alert. And here it is right now. It's not even 5 o'clock yet. So I feel really good. So here I am going into day number 3. And by noon, it'll be 3 days. 0 issues. 0. No thirst, no hunger. You go through that period of lethargy, and then you just feel the clarity come back. It's nice. It's very nice. Feel a little sneezy right now. I did order some bromelain, which will be coming. I forget who mentioned it. I got an email about that from you. Thank you. And I did some research after getting your email. So I'm going to try some bromelain, which is an enzyme derived from pineapples, which clears up sinuses. And I probably should put a link for that down below. But I'm going to try it. I'll put a link after I try it, and then I'll let you know if it works. Because I'm the guy that has kind of a sneezy, drippy nose, not from anything except change in the weather. And it's been like that for most of my adult life. So from November till March, just always drippy, sneezy. And so if I can calm that down nutritionally, I will, versus popping a Claritin or a Benadryl, which I don't like putting those kinds of things in my body. And I'll let you know how that turns out. But let's get started. A good Christian woman, or a man who says he must be equally yoked with a woman. Guys do not struggle any less with women because they have a good Christian woman or because they are equally yoked. Take my word for it. I've experienced it, and I've counseled hundreds of men in my career. They don't struggle any less. you have the same relationship issues as with an atheist or a pagan woman. I actually lost count of the men that I've counseled on this. Divorce numbers don't lie amongst Christian men and women. Neither does infidelity or her phone contacts. Take my word for it. Everyone needs to be on guard, but not paranoid. Trust, but verify. Just do it. Okay? Do it. You'll be fine, but do that. Trust, but verify. Voter fraud is a matter of homeland security, in my opinion. Realize there are ways to invade a country other than tanks and guns. Stop voter fraud. Let's start with that. That's a good thing. Oh, I got a pipe from Daniel Mostran in Croatia as a way of saying thanks for my work. He asked me what kind of pipe he could make me, and he did. Look at this. It's beautiful. Can you see that? Got this yesterday. I wanted something. It's like a mini church warden. It reminds me of my first pipe that I got, which was a Dr. Grabo. Long shank, pencil thin, a Bakelite stem. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'll have him look at the comments down below if you want him to make you one. What I like about this is it is perfect. Perfect. Literally perfect. Fit and finish. Like when I feel the shank into the stem, I don't feel a change. It is so perfect. There's no bump. I mean, it's just literally, it's as if it is just one piece. And it smokes like a beast. Like a beast. So if you want one, comment down below. Incredible. Light, just beautiful, beautiful. I love it. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you. If you are not making money with it, with your action, stop that action. No more action without a return. CPA is cost per action. Measure everything with CPA. If there's no CPA, then there is a WOT, a waste of time. This applies to your workouts, business ventures, your movements, relationships, and your tasks. Remove the emotion from it. Just look at cost per action. What's it costing you, and what are you getting back from it? Where can you eliminate waste of effort, time, and money in your day-to-day? Where are you wasting time, money, and your efforts? Break it down to the hour if you have to. So here we are. I'm approaching 5 a.m. From 5 to 6 today. Where am I wasting time, money, and effort? And how can I streamline and economize my time, money, and effort? You can't change the people around you, people you work with, but you can change the people who are around you, the people who you learn from. Think about that for a second. Let that sink in. You can't change the people around you, but you can change the people who are around you, who surround you, your close friends, because you become the average of the 5 people that you associate with on a regular basis. The world is waiting for citizen heroes. Be one of those. Be a hero. Run to the chaos. On your way to the chaos, ask God for strength. What a great way to live. Intuition is always better than algorithm. You were probably right the first time. Do you ever get the feeling that more and faster is not the answer? This is interesting. Do I have any male followers in Ireland? Possibly Dublin. But let's just say Ireland. I'm doing a little matchmaking for a follower. One of my followers, a 27-year-old woman, pretty girl. She's interested in a masculine man. She is a traditional woman. She is a nurse, a neonatal intensive care nurse, practicing Catholic, a traditional woman. Let me know down below. I'm doing a little matchmaking. I will forward her pictures and her profile to you. Why not? The women who follow me know the type of men that follow me. And they're men that are interested in self-improvement, being better, being masculine. I can see why a woman would watch this channel and be interested in a man who is a traditional man, a masculine, manly man, not overly emotional, not living by his emotions, not living on a roller coaster, a man who's interested in working, being strong, and maybe even starting a family. If you are in Ireland and you want to meet an attractive woman who is smart, traditional, then comment down below. And maybe I'll make the connection and then leave it up to you. At that point, my job is over. So I'm happy to be a little matchmaker here. International matchmaker. The Precor 240i stretch trainer is nothing less than amazing. A 10-minute workout, and you can reset your entire body, your posture, how you sit, how you walk, how you run, can all improve. It's the best I've ever used. I just started using it at the gym. The Precor 240i stretch trainer. A little bit sore from it, but I can tell you, I stretched things out, and it's that good soreness, you know, how it just kind of hurts so good, but not a debilitating sore. I feel like I did something good for myself by doing that workout. 10 or 15 minutes on it is all you need. When you are not home, your woman is watching BRTV. Don't doubt me on that. Interesting is always being better than handsome. Always. That's why you need to be interesting more than handsome. And for the guys that aren't handsome, there's hope for you. I took a poll. I said, would you rather feel great or look great? 83% said feel great. 17% said look great. It's an interesting breakdown, isn't it? It's close to the 80-20. Money is sterile. Sterile. It can't produce. You can put 2 nickels in a drawer and they don't magically become a quarter. No matter how much time passes, you have to put the money to work. And one of the best ways to put money to work is to invest in yourself, in coaching, take courses, and increase your value. Super important. Put your money to work. When a woman takes care of herself, she actually gets more beautiful as she ages. She can defy the wall. Young ladies, take note. Your 50s and beyond can be incredible if you take care of yourself. not just physically. Yes, you do yoga. Yes, you run. Yes, you work out. Yes, you're watching what you eat, but also your spirit. As I have met women out and about, I can tell by their eyes that they're worn. I can tell by their eyes that they've seen 1,000 naked men on top of them. That they've experienced the bodies of 1,000 naked men and taken those men into their body in every area. It wipes a woman's spirit out. I can see it in her eyes. I can feel it. I don't want to go near a woman like that. I'm not interested in a woman that has had man after man inside of her, in her mouth, in her hands. What man wants that? Ladies, you're not doing yourself any favors by having a revolving door. We can see it in your eyes. It decreases your value in this world. It's not the same for men. It's not the same for men because men and women are different. Ladies, you're hurting yourself by taking one man in after another. Sexual liberation is your sexual slavery. 80% of the women out there, maybe even more, are slaves to their sexuality because they realized it's an international currency and that they can get attention with their sexuality. Get attention with your virtue. Virtue, ladies. Virtue. The daybreak fast. It's a dry fast for the first 3 days. No hunger or thirst whatsoever. Increasing mental focus. Zero stress level as evidenced by when I measure my biofeedback, the heart rate and oxygen saturation levels. Zero stress. Even keeled. An amazing sleep. I feel rested. My skin feels good. It looks good. Aches and pains gone. I stretched yesterday. I will stretch today. No weightlifting, just stretching. So this is going a little further than monk mode for me. I will break my fast on Friday night, the first meal that I've had in 5 days. It's not dangerous. It's good for you. You find out who you really are when you're not affected by sugar, carbs, caffeine, anything. After 3 days, you are who you are. After 5 days, it might even be scary because then you see your real self. You're always dancing down the street with your suede blue eyes, and every new boy that you meet, he doesn't know the real surprise. The Cars, 1978. Gentlemen, she left you because you only penetrated her body when her soul needed penetration. A boy penetrates only her body, but a man will penetrate her body, mind, and soul. And with that, finish your coffee. I'll be having my first coffee on either Friday night or Saturday morning in a couple days. But finish your coffee and I'll see you tomorrow. I feel a sneeze coming. Hold on. Take 2. Finish your coffee, and I'll see you tomorrow on the Daybreak Show, the home of sanity, clarity, and reason.